Welcome to our journey through the Golden Age of Islam, a period stretching from the 8th to the 13th centuries. It was an epoch where the Islamic world stood as a beacon of intellectual and scientific advancement. Imagine Baghdad, Cairo, and Cordoba as bustling centers of knowledge, where scholars from diverse backgrounds gathered, debated, and pushed the boundaries of human understanding. Today we'll explore the lives and contributions of 10 pioneering scholars from this era. These individuals weren't just brilliant minds, they were the rock stars of their time, whose work has left an indelible mark on history, shaping our understanding of mathematics, astronomy, medicine, philosophy, and so much more. Let's start with the man who quite literally wrote the book on algebra. Born in Persia around 780 AD, Muhammad ibn Musa Al-Khwarizmi was a scholar at the House of Wisdom in Baghdad. His groundbreaking work, the compendious book on calculation by completion and balancing, introduced the systematic algebraic solution of linear and quadratic equations. Think about that for a second. Before this, algebra as we know it didn't exist. Al-Khwarizmi gave us the tools to solve for the unknown, a fundamental concept that underpins countless fields from engineering to computer science. But wait, there's more. Al-Khwarizmi also played a pivotal role in introducing the Hindu-Arabic numeral system to the Islamic world, the very system we use today. His work on arithmetic, translated into Latin in the 12th century, was instrumental in popularizing these numerals in Europe. So next time you're balancing your checkbook or marveling at the elegance of a mathematical equation, remember the debt we owe to Al-Khwarizmi, a true pioneer of the golden age of Islam. Our next stop takes us to the world of medicine, where we meet the towering figure of Ibn Sina, known in the West as Avicenna. Born in present-day Uzbekistan in 980 AD, Ibn Sina was a child prodigy who memorized the Quran by the age of 10 and mastered medicine by 18. His magnum opus, the Canon of Medicine, was a medical encyclopedia of unprecedented scope and detail, synthesizing knowledge from Greek, Persian, and Indian traditions. This book became the standard medical text in medieval universities across Europe and the Islamic world for centuries, influencing medical practice well into the 17th century. But Ibn Sina's brilliance wasn't confined to medicine. He was a true polymath, making significant contributions to philosophy, astronomy, physics, and even music theory. His philosophical work, The Book of Healing, explored logic, metaphysics, and psychology, cementing his place as a leading figure in the Islamic philosophical tradition. Ibn Sina's legacy reminds us that the pursuit of knowledge knows no bounds, and that the greatest discoveries often emerge from the intersection of different disciplines. Now, let's turn our attention to another medical giant of the Golden Age, Muhammad ibn Zakaria Al-Razi, known in the West as Razis. Born in Persia around 865 AD, Al-Razi was a physician, alchemist, and philosopher who made groundbreaking contributions to the fields of medicine and chemistry. One of his most notable achievements was his distinction between smallpox and measles, two highly contagious diseases that were often confused at the time. His detailed clinical descriptions of these diseases helped to improve diagnosis and treatment, saving countless lives. Al-Razi was also a prolific writer, authoring over 200 books on medicine, alchemy, philosophy, and ethics. His most famous medical work, Kitab al-Hawi, was a massive medical encyclopedia that compiled medical knowledge from Greek, Persian, Indian, and Arabic sources. Al-Razi was known for his emphasis on observation, experimentation, and questioning established medical dogma, even challenging the views of the Greek physician Galen, who was considered the ultimate authority in medicine at the time. His emphasis on empirical evidence and independent thinking helped to pave the way for the scientific revolution that would transform Europe centuries later. Chapter 4. Our journey through the Golden Age of Islam wouldn't be complete without paying tribute to the second teacher, Abu Nasr al-Farabi. Known for his profound commentaries on Aristotle, al-Farabi earned this moniker, with Aristotle being the first teacher, for his role in transmitting Greek philosophical thought to the Islamic world. Born in present-day Kazakhstan around 870 AD, Al-Farabi was a master of logic, metaphysics, political philosophy, and music theory. His commentaries on Aristotle's works, particularly on Organon and Nicomachean ethics, were essential in making these complex philosophical ideas accessible to a wider audience. Al-Farabi's own philosophical contributions were equally significant. He believed that philosophy and religion could coexist harmoniously, arguing that they ultimately sought the same truths through different means. His most famous work, The Virtuous City, outlined his vision of an ideal society governed by reason and justice, where citizens strive for intellectual and spiritual enlightenment. Al-Farabi's ideas about the ideal state and the role of reason in public life had a profound influence on later Islamic and European philosophers. Chapter 5. Next, we encounter another giant who grappled with the intersection of faith and reason, Abu al-Walid Muhammad ibn Rushd, better known in the West as Averroes. Born in Cordoba, Spain in 1126 AD, Ibn Rushd was a philosopher, physician, and judge who became renowned for his insightful commentaries on Aristotle's works. His meticulous analysis and interpretations of Aristotle helped to revive interest in Greek philosophy in both the Islamic world and later in Europe. Ibn Rushd's writings sparked intense debate and discussion among scholars across religious and cultural divides. He argued that faith and reason were not inherently contradictory, but rather complementary paths to understanding the universe. His most famous work, The Incoherence of the Incoherents, was a passionate defense of Aristotelian philosophy against what he saw as misinterpretations by earlier Islamic theologians. Ibn Rushd's legacy lies in his unwavering commitment to reason and his belief in the power of dialogue to bridge cultural and intellectual divides. Chapter 6. Our journey now takes us to the realm of astronomy and geography with Abu Rayhan al-Biruni, a scholar who embodied the spirit of scientific inquiry. Born in present-day Uzbekistan in 973 AD, Al-Biruni was a polymath who excelled in astronomy, mathematics, physics, geography, history, and even Indology. He was a meticulous observer of the natural world, conducting experiments and developing innovative methods for measuring the Earth's circumference, the density of various substances, and the height of mountains. Al-Biruni's masterpiece, the Masudic Canon, was a comprehensive astronomical encyclopedia that included precise observations of celestial bodies, calculations of planetary movements, and discussions of astrological concepts. He also wrote extensively about India, compiling a detailed account of its history, culture, religion, and scientific achievements in his book Tarikh al-Hind. Al-Biruni's work demonstrates the interconnectedness of knowledge during the Golden Age of Islam, drawing upon Greek, Indian, and Persian traditions to advance scientific understanding. Chapter 7. Ibn al-Haytham, the man who explained how we see. Let's now focus on a scholar who revolutionized our understanding of light and vision, Abu Ali al-Hasan ibn al-Haytham, known in the West as Al-Hazan. Born in present-day Iraq in 965 AD, Ibn al-Haytham was a mathematician, astronomer, and physicist who made groundbreaking contributions to the field of optics. He challenged the ancient Greek theory of vision, which held that light emanated from the eye, and instead proposed that we see because light enters our eyes from objects. Ibn al-Haytham's magnum opus, the Book of Optics, presented a comprehensive theory of vision, explaining the anatomy of the eye, the properties of light, and the process of visual perception. He conducted numerous experiments using lenses, mirrors, and camera obscura to study the behavior of light, laying the foundation for the development of eyeglasses and other optical instruments. His work had a profound impact on later scientists and artists, including Leonardo da Vinci and Johannes Kepler, who built upon his theories to advance our understanding of the universe. Chapter 8. Al-Ghazali, the reviver of Islamic thought. Our journey takes a turn towards the realm of theology and philosophy with Abu Hamid al-Ghazali, a scholar who grappled with the big questions of faith, reason, and the human condition. Born in Persia in 1058 AD, al-Ghazali was a theologian, jurist, philosopher, and mystic who is considered one of the most influential figures in Islamic intellectual history. He went through a period of intense spiritual crisis, questioning the limits of reason and seeking a more direct experience of the divine. Al-Ghazali's most famous work, The Incoherence of the Philosophers, challenged the rationalist interpretations of Islam prevalent at the time, arguing that they relied too heavily on Greek philosophical concepts. He sought to reconcile reason with revelation, logic with faith, and to demonstrate the importance of spiritual experience in understanding the divine. His other major work, The Revival of the Religious Sciences, emphasized the ethical and spiritual dimensions of Islam, advocating for a more heartfelt and sincere practice of faith. Al-Ghazali's writings sparked a revival of Islamic thought and continue to be studied and debated by scholars today. Chapter 9, Ibn Khaldun, the historian who analyzed civilizations. Now we encounter a scholar who delved into the complexities of history, society, and human behavior, Abd al-Rahman ibn Khaldun. Born in Tunisia in 1332 AD, Ibn Khaldun was a historian, sociologist, philosopher, and statesman who is considered a pioneer in the social sciences. He challenged traditional historical narratives, arguing that they often relied on simplistic explanations and failed to account for the complex social, economic, and political forces that shape history. Ibn Khaldun's masterpiece, the Muqaddimah, introduced the concept of asabiyya, or social cohesion, as a key factor in the rise and fall of civilizations. He argued that strong social bonds were essential for the establishment of dynasties and empires, but that over time, luxury and internal divisions would weaken these bonds, leading to decline and eventually conquest by a new group with stronger asabiyya. His insightful analysis of historical cycles, social dynamics, and economic factors laid the groundwork for the development of sociology and historiography as distinct disciplines. Chapter 10, Al-Ma'mun, the Caliph who championed knowledge. Finally, our journey culminates with a ruler who recognized the transformative power of knowledge and made it his mission to cultivate it, Caliph Al-Ma'mun. The son of the renowned Caliph Harun al-Rashid, Al-Ma'mun ruled the Abbasid Caliphate from 813 to 833 AD, overseeing a period of remarkable intellectual and cultural flourishing. He believed that knowledge was the key to progress and prosperity, and he spared no expense in promoting education, scholarship, and scientific inquiry. Al-Ma'mun established the House of Wisdom in Baghdad, a renowned center of learning that attracted scholars from across the Islamic world and beyond. He sponsored the translation of countless Greek, Persian, and Indian texts into Arabic, making a wealth of knowledge accessible to a wider audience. His reign saw groundbreaking advancements in astronomy, mathematics, medicine, philosophy, and literature, cementing the Abbasid Caliphate as the intellectual center of the world. Al-Ma'mun's legacy reminds us that leadership plays a crucial role in fostering an environment where knowledge can thrive and where intellectual curiosity is celebrated. Outro: a legacy of enlightenment. As we conclude our exploration of the Golden Age of Islam, we're left in awe of the intellectual giants who shaped this era. These scholars not only preserved ancient knowledge, but also expanded it, laying the groundwork for many modern scientific and philosophical advancements. Their contributions to mathematics, astronomy, medicine, philosophy, and the arts continue to resonate today, reminding us of the power of human curiosity and the interconnectedness of knowledge across cultures and time periods. Their legacy continues to inspire and illuminate the intellectual world today, reminding us that the pursuit of knowledge is a timeless and universal endeavor. The Golden Age of Islam serves as a powerful reminder that progress occurs when diverse minds come together, united by a shared thirst for understanding and a commitment to pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Golden Age of Islam. May their stories ignite a passion for learning and inspire us all to embrace the transformative power of knowledge.